Capricorns, I'm nervous. I hope somebody's about to get the "we need to talk" text, and it has to do with feelings and emotions. My stomach's bubbling, family. Listen, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. Big shout out to everybody in Michigan, Capricorns. Some of you dealing with a Taurus or a Libra person. But I get being in a serious relationship, a commitment, exclusive. But it's this Seven of Cups here and this Ace of Cups in the reverse. Like somebody feeling like, maybe you're not in the same place. Maybe even somebody's feeling like they've put somebody on a pedestal here and don't know where they stand. Because we also see at the bottom of the deck here, this Queen of Cups, followed by this Knight of Pentacles, Queen. But we see somebody being all in here with this Queen of Cups. Almost giving the vibes of somebody being very happy, very emotionally fulfilled, feeling like this is the person that they prayed for, feeling like they're equally aligned with this person. But also this energy of knowing that you can work through this, whatever this, being willing to work through this, and confirmation on the being willing to work through things, talk it out, go through it. With this Eight of Wands, we also see the Devil at the bottom, Capricorn energy. Some of you dealing with another Capricorn. But I feel like some of you know or recognize that somebody may have some toxic traits. Maybe the communication between, and I feel like the communication between somebody being an issue or being toxic. Now, whether that's arguments, whether that's somebody just speaking real disrespectful, it could also be that somebody, has some addictions, vices, problems. Could be a control issue, insecurity, even with the Devil. That somebody's clearly willing to work through. But let's clarify this Devil. And as I was thinking that, we see this Virgo energy here with the Hermit. I feel like this reading's kind of taking a turn towards, instead of just not knowing where you stand, I feel like part of that is this person pulling away. Maybe even distancing themselves, putting some physical distance between you and this person. Which for some of you that are in this committed situation, maybe you do not live together for whatever reason. I also feel like there may be some little arguments here. With the Three of Swords. And this Two of Swords. Giving the Virgo, Libra vibes. It could be anybody. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got everybody on the board. All the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like for some of you, you get blindsided by the distance, this person pulling away, drawing into themselves, going into this hermit mode. But it could also be you, Capricorn, this person going into yourself, separating. And for some of you, it's coming off, shady. Okay, with the Seven of Swords. We already know about Dorothy and the Black Tims, Air Force Ones. But not only that, for some people, it's coming off like maybe you're a cheater. The keeping their options open, entertaining others. And interesting, that's the reason why I stopped this original reading. Maybe I'm going to turn that into a short, just so you can see. Because I stopped it because I said that, and I was like, no, I don't want to go there. But yeah, we're going back there. I am going to turn it into a short. We're going right back there. For some of you, this behavior, it comes off that way. Whether it's you or this other person, it's this pulling away and looking shady. Because it's the high boundaries, like, don't call me, don't text me. I need some space. I need some time to myself. Because this Queen of Swords is ice cold. It's these hard boundaries. For some of you, it's this person needing space, but it almost comes off like a breakup. And it does put people on the high alert here. The Seven of Swords, the Three, it's not the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands, which gives that the straw that breaks the case. For some, this is like driving people crazy. these high boundaries, which are really, it's really pushing someone away. Somebody is feeling very much pushed away, or some of you knowing that your actions, trying to do some introspection here. Shout out to those of you that this is feeling personal. That the way you're doing things is really turning people off. And I really feel like there's a lot of boundaries regarding communication. And some of you are indeed married. We see the Queen and King of Swords, just like the Queen and King of Pentacles. And even when I see a combination of the two, it gives married vibes, have children together, a serious commitment. And then you see the Libra vibes here with the Justice card. Yeah. Yeah. It comes off very harsh, very distant. And and for some, it makes people think that maybe somebody or you is living a double life when they walk away, or like they're walking away to go and entertain somebody else here. The Six of Swords. It also gives the vibes of somebody feeling like somebody is very mentally or emotionally manipulative and trying to play games. Because that Six of Swords with the stand in the background, somebody being obsessed, that is that rejection breeds obsession thing. Stalking and watching somebody's social media, trying to figure out what's going on with them. You know, there's a need to communicate. And somebody's willing to work on it, but the lines of communication have to be open so that both people can get on the same page here with this Justice card. Communication. Because somebody's just feeling completely left out here with this Ten of Swords. Again, these breaks, which are really, I feel like somebody just trying to get headspace. It's not giving the shady vibes. It comes off that way, though, with these high boundaries and restricting the communication, when and where or how, or even, just straight up distancing themselves for a long period of time. And it does give this like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde vibe, like somebody, like kind of somebody having to walk on eggshells here. And then you see this person all devastated here, waiting for somebody to just reach out saying, hey, can we start over? Can we start again? And it's that. I feel like it's that. So a decision may be, Capricorns, to either give somebody some space until they actually figure out these communication issues, these personal issues, whatever they got to work out, you, them, whoever. Or somebody's going to have to kick the doors of communication in and figure out what they're going to do here. Because we see the Fool, which is some good news here. Or Gemini energy, which speaks to a new beginning. Taking a leap of faith. But I feel like there's a need to not blindly jump in or go in with no expectations, setting no expectations. Because that would just be foolish. But I almost feel like there are some of you that are leaning towards walking away and doing your own thing. And, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And if not, that's okay too. We see Capricorn, Taurus energy with the Hierophant and this Queen of Pentacles. There is this want to hold somebody down, but there's also this want to forgive and let go of something till somebody can, get it together. And again, if it's meant to be, make their way back with this rabbit jumping in. Because it's not like you're not in a serious commitment with this person. Again, some of you are being married, just needing to letting this person decide whether they're going to figure it out or not. And others of you having children together, or, some type of, obviously you're speaking on some level, making their way back to you. You know, if some people want it bad enough, they will. But you can't force someone. You can't make them change. What else with these commitments? Because we see the parent vibes with the Queen of Pentacles. Here. Let's talk about giving somebody space to transition, to change, to do their own thing in their own time. Big Scorpio energy with the Death card. The Sun. Some of y'all are very optimistic about, you know, another opportunity with this person, but there's a definite need for someone, whether it's you, them, to work this thing out. Whatever this need for distance is. And again, that comes off so shady. I mean, you can't ask people to not talk to you for months, to only communicate with you in a certain way, or, you know, I'm just going through a thing here, so I'm just going to be just talking to myself, right? There's a need to give something some space, some time. And I feel like 1111, that Justice card here in this Four of Wands, to start over with someone, to allow them to gather themselves, put themselves back together here with the Empress, figure out what they need to figure out, as well as bring you some clarification, because if they don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, they don't know. And allowing something to end peacefully so that you can start fresh when this person comes up out of this, with this Hermit, this Five of Swords here, and this Two. Because we actually see that Seven of Swords twice now. We see it here in the corner. And I don't know how I missed it here. But we see this Five and this Two. And in the Seven of Swords, you see Big Dorothy with 5 swords in her hands and 2 here in the background. This is a pattern of behavior. And like I said, with that 3 and that 7 of Wands, for some of you, whether it's you or this other person, things are getting ready to come to a head, where somebody's getting ready to tap out. And maybe that's just not knowing where somebody stands. Is the person that's getting pushed away is letting somebody know that they're being pushed away. I feel like the communication is lacking. Some of you feeling like maybe some of the stuff that they're saying or doing is coming out of left field, and really has to do with this communication issue, or at least heavy boundaries around communication and space. Now I want to get into this Hermit, and we're going to use this deck because it worked so well in the last reading. No. Yeah, we are. This Hermit is pulling away, needing some space, being by oneself here. I almost feel like it's not an unhappiness thing. It's almost like somebody's waiting on something. And notice the 9 with the Hermit and this 9 of Cups energy. I feel like there's a lot of confusion because it's not that somebody's unhappy. But what is it? This person and the 9s. The 9 of Cups, the Hermit, the 9 of Wands now. Somebody's holding on to something. Or maybe this individual that you're dealing with, that's dealing with you, is flying a little too close to the sun. I almost feel like somebody's making somebody nervous, that if they go all in and they give that last wand away, Ace of Wands, this 9 of Wands, if they give that last drop from their cup away with this Ace of Cups here, because it's almost like somebody's holding back something now. This 4 of Cups, it's almost like somebody's holding something back. And that's this toxic energy. Like it's getting too good, or things are getting too smooth. Like somebody wants to just pull away and reevaluate. And I feel like it really is a communication pull away, a physical pull away, even pulling their emotions away, the Chariot. Cancer, Capricorn, Ten of Swords, the air. But yeah. And it does almost seem with the over it on her sweater, which you can't see because my bad camera, frowny face, that somebody may be disengaging, pulling away. And it does give that, is there a third party situation? Is there other person? Is there somebody in their ears or somebody that, and it puts a lot of doubt, insecurity in this other person's mind. And I feel like it's really somebody trying to protect themselves, and it is a super turnoff. Yikes. There's a need to let go of something from the past to allow, clearly, a good situation to move forward. Big Aquarius vibes here with the star. And notice we see these two pictures, somebody half in, half out. But it also gives like being in alignment. There's a situation I feel like that somebody has prayed for, meeting their person, meeting their match, that makes them nervous. I feel like somebody feeling nervous about giving their independence away. Giving their independence away and being very vulnerable. We see the nudity here in the star card. And again, a need to end this repeating cycle. We see the Magician here, the wheel of, because it's stressing everybody out. The last 9 here, the 9 of Swords, the Hermit, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Fire, the 9 of, the only thing we don't have is the 9 of Pentacles now. And this person can do it, this other person. And we see that with the fixed sign. There's an opportunity to fix this. And this person has everything that they need, the intellect, the willingness, the ability to introspect. This could very well be you, Capricorn. But it is going to require you to do some things that are obviously scary to address that, monster underneath your bed there, Capricorns. And I feel like it is opening yourself up to be hurt. Like you have to do that instead of keeping things elusive. Some of you have to communicate with this 3 of Swords about how you feel, about where people stand, or even if you're not feeling certain things. Everything's not going great all the time. People have to know that. Yeah. But a need, Capricorns, to open up the lines of communication. The 5 of Swords clarified by the Devil. A need to address these communication issues. Have this sit down. Have this conversation here with this 5 of Swords about these toxic behaviors, about these, really with the Devil here, these fears surrounding letting go, around being vulnerable, about giving away your independence or giving away their independence. There's one more. And working on things. That Knight of Pentacles, building growth, slowly investing in something, taking your time. There's no need to rush. We see this 10 of Swords here, communicating. Maybe somebody needs to literally needs to write things out, baby steps. But it really speaks to somebody really turning inward and not communicating externally. So somebody's just really keeping to themselves. It could be a woman. Again, it could be this person that you're, again, in this situation with, a Taurus, Libra here. But I almost feel like it is an insecurity issue for someone with the Empress here. This speaking to a card of beauty, abundance. I almost feel like somebody's put somebody on a pedestal here in this relationship as well. And that's why they're worried about a falling out or being left out in the cold here, being abandoned. Somebody got to address these abandonment issues from a parent with that Empress and the 5 of Pentacles. What else? Give us one more for these parent abandonment issues that maybe somebody's not spoken about, addressing. Yeah. Let's talk about needing to, these family issues, 7 of Pentacles and the 5. And dealing with that. Family, that's all I have for you today. I'm not going to let this get too long. Let me know what resonated for you. Drop this person sign, hit the like button. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe, and Capricorns and cross watchers. I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.